Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla Featherweight division. This bout is brought to you by Cherokee Decks. You can find them at CherokeeDecks.com, specializing in custom decks and porches for 2 decades. And also, Pev's Paintball, the Mid-Atlantic's premier paintball park. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in at 146 pounds, fighting out of Rising Tide Academy with a record of 1 win and no defeats, it's Charlie McCloskey.
McCloskey is 5'10", 146, 22 years of age, out of Rising Tide Academy.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'6" and weighing in at 145 pounds, he is an independent fighter, bringing a perfect 2-0 record to the cage. It's Andre Wallace!
Wallace, 5'6", 145, 26 years of age, out of Independent.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla Featherweight division, and your referee is Victor Matamala.
All right, Victor Matamala will be the referee again for this fight here, bout number 5 here at CageZilla 65, and it's scheduled for 3-minute rounds. So we get Chris out and we get the seconds out. Now, both these fighters undefeated in their debuts as they make their way to the middle of the cage and touch gloves right here on top of the CageZilla logo. McCloskey a little bit taller. He comes out with a little leg kick there.
Already you're seeing a different style here from Charlie. Good leg kicks. Notice how he's taking that outside step, although cutting him off immediately is Andre Wallace. And again, right there, good control of the range. He knew how to get out of the way and avoid that hard strike, although he's getting a little leg kicks here.
McCloskey jumps on him real quick. Wallace, he'll be in the white trunks.
Oh,
He has
wow,
the black
great
glove.
back
look
control.
at this. Let's see what happens. Right off the bat, CD.
That was unbelievable. It looked like Andre Wallace had him off of him, and Charlie was just able to keep moving. Now I think he's got that hand underneath. Look for a big slam here.
Yeah, I would be trying to get him. I would be throwing this guy.
Good grip control there from Andre.
It doesn't look locked in, and I don't know if it's bothering Andre that much.
Well, he's getting choked from the one side, but there is space.
Yeah.
And now he's out.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good defense.
Yeah.
But that was very impressive from Charlie, the way he was able to maintain that back control.
Good start to round number 1. Both fighters still right in the middle of the cage. Wallace, he'll have the white trunks on. McCloskey, he'll have the
right
brown.
hand.
Yeah, right hand.
Charlie looks good right now. He's taking a lot of angles. He's switching stances. He's flipping that leg kick back and forth depending on where he's standing.
Ooh, good rights and lefts.
He's going to get the takedown here. Well, he's got a bit of a hidden arm that he's been abandoning. He looks like he's going to go and try to lift him. Working the knee to the back thigh.
I'll tell you what, Wallace is just a strong guy. You fight somebody with the nickname of Deathcore.
Yeah.
It's not like warm and fuzzy. Oh, good right hand from Wallace.
He's very, very powerful, and you can see it. You know, Charlie's got to stay on the outside. He's having good success there. What he doesn't want to do is let his back get up against the cage. Like right here, he's got to think about angling out. He doesn't want to hang. Oh, big head kick landed, and then a right hand. He snuck that in. That was beautiful. Andre is really hurt right now. He's just holding on. I mean, Charlie should think about pushing off here and just start firing shots. That kick really rocked him.
Yeah, when you saw the eyes blink, he went down, he looked at him, the eyes blinked, and then he caught him with a right. Now McCloskey just jumped like you're talking about. We got to push back right now and just start hammering lefts and rights.
And just start throwing punches, right? Well, I'll tell you, that was really good timing by McCloskey because as I was saying he should take an angle, he did a switch step and then just fired that kick. And I don't think Andre expected it. I thought he was going to pull an angle, kind of like I was suggesting.
I was about to say, like you did.
Yeah, and he fooled us both.
That's the difference, CD.
Right.
That's the difference in you sitting down here after fighting so many years and calling so many fights. But you know what? I wonder how many guys go back and watch the fights and listen to what you have to say.
I hope a lot. Big left elbow there from McCloskey.
Kevin, it's funny you say that because when I go in the ring and I talk to the fighters after the fights, I always encourage them to go back and listen. I say, hey, we were just talking about what you just did.
Like all the way around. You know, it was very impressive.
Absolutely.
There's oftentimes
just a little bit more polish from a fighter that trains at a legit school as opposed to an independent fighter. And I'm not taking anything away from Andre because obviously he's a high-level fighter, but there's just a little nuance there. I don't know if you, obviously you probably notice it too, Charles, but it's just a little more polish.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I think right here we're seeing it with the footwork and the timing, right? Charlie's got his hands up, he's timing that leg kick, and he's creating opportunities, a little bit more of a long game, whereas I think Andre's just naturally really got good range control, right? But it's hard to have good range control when you don't know what's going to be thrown, and we saw that with the head kick, right? Charlie spent all this time depositing in that leg kick bank like he did there, cutting an angle, getting out of danger, and now he's able to start thinking about, oh, do I want to go high again? Just like that.
Good right hand from Charlie to kick things off right here that landed. Wallace kind of shrugged it off a little bit as both fighters stand right in the middle of the cage, trying to work their way over here. Now, oh, good right hand from Wallace. Countered back from McCloskey.
And you can see here, Charlie's looking for it as he's kind of angling his shoulders. He's rolling his shoulders based on which way he's going to throw. When he rolls to the right, you know he's going to come back with that right, but he's timing it very well so that he's able to hide it and time it at the same time that Andre throws strikes of his own.
Andre has that lead leg sticking way out there, and I'm surprised that
Charlie's not taking advantage of that.
Should be picking that thing apart.
Yeah, just notice how big his base was on that and how far that leg is towards Charlie, and especially as long as Charlie's legs are.
Well, I'd really like to see more of that right hand, that sneaky straight right that Charlie was throwing, because as he was angling over, right there, good, big shot, look at that.
Good. Holy cow, he
Right up
caught
into
him
the
with
rear
right,
naked choke.
and right into the choke, and let's see if he can catch it. Andre trying to make a move to try to pull these hands away.
Charlie's trying to get that grip, but he's got to go palm to palm here. See, right now he's not really grabbing. He's using a one-arm choke.
Let him up, CD. Let him up.
Well, that's pretty tight. He's got to switch it over. And now once he does, right here, this is going to be the difference. Charlie's got to hide that hand with his bicep and then use his forehead to push Andre's head forward. And right there, he just did it. He did that to get that space. Andre's going to get out of it, though. And now it's tight. Now it's really in there. For a split second, he was out, and that's the fight.
Wow.
Follow Charles Nabisco for more fortune telling. Wow.
Yeah. Look, I'm going to tell you that right hand was there, and he had set it up, and he really created that opportunity, and he timed it right. You know, he threw the right hand, angled with the left hook, and then finished it with that right hook, and it was very, very impressive. And obviously the fight ended with that rear naked choke, but I will tell you that it was the punches that led to that opportunity.
And look, I'm about 100% wrong every time, Chris and Charles, because I would have done what you said earlier in the first round, but here you go. Here comes the right hand. Boom, boom. There it was, right there. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and as that cross landed, DeAndre started backing up. And as he would, he does have good range control, and that was when Charlie used that left hook to close the distance and then really get close enough to land that hard right hand, which is what put him down. And that was all she wrote.
And as you watch it, you thought he was going to get out of it right here.
I did. So actually, at one point, what I was suggesting for Charlie was you want to kind of push away with that opposing hand. You want to push their head forward into the choke, right? So you have your forearm is around the neck. You're pushing them into that, and as you simultaneously do that, you work to get your free hands either on the bicep or that palm-to-palm grip, so you can secure it behind their back and really finish the choke.
Gentlemen, referee Victor Matamala has called a stop to the action 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the second round. For your winner by rear naked choke, out of the red corner, it's Charlie McCloskey.
What a great job by Charlie McCloskey and the folks over there at Rising Tide Academy in Finksburg, Maryland. It was just an amazing, amazing fight and a great job by McCloskey. Wallace, we'll see you back, I'm sure, because this one was one of the better ones that we